today. I just can't tell if we're on or not.
I have a hotspot.
We'll see, yeah. I'm on Wi-Fi now, and it does have full bar. That's what I did last time, and it worked. So I just can't tell if we're on yet.
Okay.
Oh, I think we're good. I think we're on. All right, here we go. Lakers win the opening face-off. Blake Stone steps down. Blake Stone peels away from pressure. Tries to move it down low. Tucker Hansen back to get it. Tucker Hansen up the wall. Man, that'll draw. First whistle of the game. Lakers again taking on Eastview, Apple Valley. Blake Stone out the face-off again. Blake Stone trying to create a chance for himself. Blake Stone peels away from pressure once again. Moves it up to Gilbertson. Gilbertson back down low. Eastview picks it up behind their own end. Blake Stone gets it towards the goal. Doesn't quite make it there. Stepping down to Sammy Gilbertson. He chips one towards the goal. Picked up by Ninkirk. And Eastview's out of the zone. Gilbertson spins away from pressure up the wall. Ninkirk picks it up. He tries to protect the puck. His stick is lifted. Eastview's back the other way. They might be in all alone, but a good back check there by Landon Holcomb. Holcomb walks up the middle, turns it over right to Eastview. They weren't able to take advantage of that. Now Lemna gets around 1-4 checker. Lemna drops it. Shot by Holcomb. That's tipped around. Doesn't make it to the net. Stone tries to force one out front. Off a skate. Now a battle ensues down in the corner. Up to Lemna, up to the point. Lemna fires one towards the goal. That's padded away by the Eastview goaltender. Eastview able to muscle that one out of the zone. Now, good step up by Ace Kirsting. He goes hard on that step up. Now he leads the forecheck. Lakers getting a change in behind that. Cole Knapp knocks it free. Drew McMahon takes his man down. Cole Knapp on his backhand trying to get it up to the point. He does. Lemna keeps it in. Tries to chip it down low. Now it comes out of the zone. Kirsting, far side. Feeds it to McMahon. McMahon into Knapp. Knapp gets a stick on it. Eastview able to chip it out of the zone. Just on sides as the Eastview Lightning. Cole Knapp. Up the wall. Campbell. Eastview's going to be just off sides on that one. I'll get it right today because I have a list. It's Carson Campbell just putting some pressure on, being a pest as usual. Lakers without a couple of players today. We'll get to that here in a second. Next whistle. Around back. Picked up by Avery Westfall. Westfall pinned up against the board. Eastview now with the puck. Lakers trying to jam it free. It comes out over to Jones. Jones rings it around. Has Johnson. Johnson tries to get it past the D. He doesn't. Eastview chips it down low. A couple of Lakers collided. Eastview steps right out front and a shot saved by Pickens. Nico Hadenfeld trying to chip it past the D. Eastview again holds. Lakers a little pinned up in their own end right now. Up to the point. Long shot in, just wide of the net. Eastview down low. Skips past the stick of a Lightning player behind the net. Nico Hadenfeld gets over there to try to help out. It comes out of the zone. 2-on-1 for the Lakers. Holcomb over to Johnson, just too far for him. Lightning. They take it behind their own net. Looks like they want to skate it. Holcomb able to create a turnover. Hadenfeld has Johnson go to the net. Hadenfeld, he fires a shot off the pad. But Gilbertson goes down, but gets a piece of the puck there. Luckily, or Eastview would have had a chance. Eastview. Back the other way, they get around the D. They're in all alone. A shot saved by Pickens on the blocker. Good save by Pickens on that one. That one's going to come back in the zone. Offsides is the call. The Lakers without Landon Ultimate and Lucas Thomas today. So a couple of players short. They'll try to rally behind what they got. Carson Campbell to take the face-off. He wins it forward. Eastview quickly intercepts. They walk down. They fire a shot. It's off a stick. Goes wide. Blake Stone picks it up on the left side. Feeds it to the middle. Stepping up in the play is Hansen. Tucker decides to chip it in off the defenseman. Carson Campbell picks it up. He fires a long shot wide of the net. Gilbertson holds at the line. Gilbertson didn't like his chances, so he dumps it back in. Campbell has Niekirk out front. Eastview intercepts. They're out of the zone. They're 2-on-2. Working on Hansen. Long shot in wide of the net. Blake Stone chips it past. Carson Campbell digging. Comes out of the zone, and that's going to be offsides. A late call up for the B squad here is I'm doing the broadcasting. Chris isn't able to make it, so we'll do what we can. Landon Holcomb take the face off. McMahon and Knapp with him. Landon tries to walk him, gets tied up. Lakers able to muscle it into the zone. Off the hands of Drew McMahon. Eastview rings it all the way around. Pass the forward off the skate of Kirsting. Spinning puck. Lemna has a tough time with it, but gets a piece of it. Now into Holcomb. Holcomb dances around. Holcomb fires a shot wide of the net. Lemna's going to hold. Chips it back down low. Eastview intercepts. A couple of Lakers, a couple of Lightning digging for it. Comes out of the zone. Lemna pins it up against the board. Ends up in the Eastview zone. They fire it up the wall, and it comes out. Kirsting fires it up where it came from. Kirsting chips it to the middle. Eastview gets there first. They ring it into the zone. Back to get it's going to be Riker Lemna. Lemna has McMahon up. Tries to chip it up to him. Eastview gets there first. Now the Lakers intercept. Here comes Holcomb up the left side. Holcomb. Toe drags. Knocked off the puck. And McMahon down into the corner. Up to the point. Jones, lots of time. Fires it towards the goal. Doesn't make it there. McMahon sends it to the front again. Knapp trying to get a piece of that one. He's taken down back behind the net. Eastview rings it around. Takes an odd bounce off the stanchion. Jones tries to send it back down. Didn't get much on that one. And it comes out. This one should be an ice. And it is. We will face off in the offensive zone. Lakers get a full scale change. Hadenfeld, Johnson, and Campbell step out there along with Westfall and Jones back on D. So not quite a full change. As Jonesy's still out there. First period, 6:15 left. Campbell off the face-off, sends one in towards the goal. And covered up by the Eastview goaltender. Campbell to take the face-off again. On his backhand side, Eastview wins it down into the corner. Nico right on that puck. Good forecheck by Hadenfeld. Johnson down in there. He tries to muscle it to the front of the net. He's going to want to skate it. Here comes 22 for Eastview, their top player. He steps down. And a shot saved by Pickens. That 22 for Eastview is a good player. He likes to skate that puck up. Campbell intercepts. He's got Hadenfeld to his right. Campbell over to Hadenfeld. Hadenfeld with a shot off the pad of the Eastview goaltender. Nice save. Up to the point now. Lakers trying to find it. Eastview's going to be in all alone again for the third time. They fire a shot. Another save by Pickens. He's been up to the task so far. We got to keep it rolling. Blake Stone. He gets around the forecheck. Blake Stone in. Defense way back. Stone gets around and fires a shot. A save by the Eastview goaltender again. End-to-end action here early in this one. Tucker Hansen gets one in towards the bottom of the rink. Eastview goes back the other way. It bounces right out front. Eastview chips it past their forward. They're going to change. Gilbertson, lots of time. Gilbertson fans on the pass. Gets it right back. Gilbertson this time gets it up to Holcomb. Holcomb now tries to dance in. He's knocked off the puck. Eastview back the other way. Held in by Jackson Nienkerk. Good pressure by him. Blake Stone on the forecheck. They're going to go up the wall. Long pinch by Gilbertson. He keeps it in. Good strong pinch by Sammy Gilbertson. Blake Stone intercepts down in the corner. Up to Gilbertson. Gilbertson with a slap shot. And that's tipped out front. Nice save by the Eastview goaltender. 0-0, 4:06 left in the first period. End-to-end action. Line stays out there. Jackson Nienkerk, Landon Holcomb, and Blake Stone. Riker Lemna and Ace Kirsting back on D. Face-off tied up. Blake Stone comes out with these on his backhand, tries to get up to Kirsting. Kirsting's knocked off the puck. Eastview back the other way. They're 3-on-1 against Riker Lemna. Lemna falls down. Eastview now. They fire a shot saved by Pickens. Eastview collects the puck down to the corner. They try to feed it across. Nice positioning by Lemna. Shot saved by Pickens with the pad. Riker picks it up back behind his own end. He's got a little space. He dances around the forecheck. Stone wants the puck. He's slamming his stick. Lemna takes it himself. Lemna stops just inside the blue line. Rings it around. Stone's going to get there first. Blake Stone's knocked off the puck. And Eastview back the other way. Here comes 22 again. He likes to take advantage of this. He's going to go all the way down into the corner. Knocked off the puck into Pickens. He makes the save and covers up with 3:12 left in the first period. Clearly. He's a good player. He's an A player. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Face-off won by the Lakers. Drew McMahon comes out with it. He's got Knapp to his right. He's going to skate over towards Knapp, lead the rush. Knapp cuts across. McMahon sends one in. Saved by the Eastview goaltender. Easy glove save for him. Now an offensive zone face-off with 3:03 left in the first period. Campbell to take it on his backhand again. He wins it over to Knapp. Knapp sends it up to the point. Tipped around up front. McMahon with a gaping net. Couldn't get a stick on that one. Eastview back the other way. Eastview down into the corner. Campbell being a pest. Knapp now. Knapp trying to muscle it up the wall. All bodies are tied up against the boards. Don't throw it that way. Eastview sends it back down. Going to be picked up by Westfall. Westfall sends it back around to where it came from. Knapp trying to dig again. Down to Westfall. Westfall right to the middle. Eastview intercepts. They fire one in just wide of the net. Had Pickens fooled on that one. Campbell to the line, not out. Now it comes out. Eastview sends it right back up. McMahon sends it in. That's going to be offsides. 2:09 left in the first period, 0-0. Face off just outside the Eastview zone. Holcomb to take it. He wins it back, but really strong. Comes all the way into the zone. Into the Lakers zone, that is. Gilbertson on his backhand. Rings it around to Hadenfeld. Hadenfeld. Up to Holcomb. Holcomb takes it himself. Holcomb tries to get it across to Johnson. Too far for him. Good idea there. Up to the point. Tucker Hansen sends one in towards the goal. That's blocked on its way by a defenseman for the Lightning. Lightning try to send it across off the skates of Holcomb. Hadenfeld able to get it in towards the bottom of the rink. Hadenfeld has Johnson out front. Johnson just sends it just behind the net. Johnson goes down behind the net. Here comes Eastview back the other way. It's 22 again. He's going to skate it every single time. Not much passing from that kid. Nice play by Holcomb. Holcomb chips it back down. Connor Johnson down to get it. Johnson trying to get it. Oh, he gets drilled. Penalty coming up to Eastview Lightning. Lakers with a power play chance here with 1:04 left in the first period. Lakers send out Haddonfield, Holcomb, and Stone, along with Gilbertson and Campbell. Little power play line here. Eastview wins the faceoff. Campbell able to hold at the line. Good anticipation there. Stone settles it down. Gets it down to Holcomb. Holcomb back to Stone. He has an open net. He didn't see it. Up to Gilbertson. Gilbertson, he fires a shot just wide of the net. Rebound comes almost back out front, covered up by the Eastview goaltender. 45 seconds left in the first. Holcomb. Face-off won by the Lightning. Good job by Sammy Gilbertson to anticipate that. Now he fires it up towards Holcomb. It gets past him. Eastview sends it right back out. Gilbertson's got to hustle to get over there. He does. He chips it up to Campbell. Campbell's going to get over to Haddonfeld. Haddonfeld's going to gain the zone. Haddonfeld sends one in off a shin pad. Now we got to try to regain possession. Penalty coming up to Haddonfeld for a cross check there. So that'll even this one up with 12 seconds left in the first period. It's going to be 4-on-4 for the next 38 seconds. Oop, I just kicked the tripod. Sorry about that, folks. Face off with 12 seconds will come back into the Lakers zone. Here we go, Holcomb to take the face-off. Trying to win it back into the corner. Lakers just going to try to kill this 12 seconds off, I would guess. They can win it down into the corner, they do. Hansen. Oh, sends it to the middle, I don't know why. And a shot from the point, that's tipped. Doesn't make it to the net. 2 seconds left, one. And that'll do it for the first period. Don't need to be sending that one to the middle of the ice. But Lakers come out 0-0. Oh, here we go again. I'm messing with the score. There we go. I got it now. We'll have about 26 seconds left of 4-on-4 hockey, and then Eastview will get an abbreviated power play. Broken hand, I heard. Yeah.
Did that happen last night?
Don't know. That's what I heard. This is all hearsay right now. Yeah,
Okay.
but that's what somebody told me. Yeah.
Oh, shoot. I thought maybe he was just sick or something.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Wasn't expecting the call up. I don't have my trivia with me. Could come up with a couple right now, but we're gonna keep it neutral. Face-off will come to center ice here. Start of the second, 0-0. 4-on-4 to start the second period for 26 seconds, and then just under a minute power play for the Eastview Lightning. Eastview Happy Valley Lightning. I don't know if they go by Lightning or not. Knocked free, Holcomb gets it over to Stone. Stone sends it down towards the bottom of the rink. 18 seconds left on the power play to Eastview's top player, number 22. Holcomb picks it up. Holcomb wheels, good tight turn into the zone. Holcomb fires a shot off the blocker. Stone down low, collects it. Stone has Holcomb, gets it out to him. Long pinch by Hansen, he keeps it in. Gets it over to Blake Stone. This is gonna kill some power play time for Eastview too. Stone sends it down to the bottom of the rink. Eastview up the wall, held in by Gilbertson. Oh, and Holcomb almost creates a chance for himself. Now 30 seconds left on the power play for Eastview. They're going to flip it into the zone off the ref. Picked up by Stone. Stone back the other way. Stone's 1-on-2. He over stick handles that one. Eastview comes back the other way. 3-on-2 if they hurry. Jackson Dienkirk steps out on the ice. He's back checking. Up the wall, Stone. Blake Stone gets it. He's going to take it himself. Absorbs a hit. Blake Stone now on his backhand. Sends it towards the bottom of the rink. He's going to get a change. He's drilled by Riker Lemna right in front of the bench. Lakers get the change in anytime. Anyways, power play has expired. Penalty has expired. So now 5-on-5 hockey. Carson Campbell. He absorbs the hit but gets knocked off the puck. Now a hit by Eastview to Eastview. Friendly fire picked up by Campbell. Campbell fires a shot just over top of the net. That was close. Eastview. Up the wall. On the stick of a Laker. Hansen up the middle. He used his skate to make that pass. Dienkirk did. Now to Carson Campbell. Carson Campbell, he's taken down. Eastview back the other way. Drew McMahon hustling to get back. He knocks it free. Drew McMahon now tries to get it to the middle of the ice. Picked up by Eastview. Eastview tries to hit a man. Ace Kirsting has to hustle to get back. He's going to get there first. Kirsting rings it around. Too far for McMahon. Gets it. Carson, no, held in by Eastview. Eastview steps down. They fire a shot over top of the net. Off a stick. Digging for it down in the corner. It's Kirsting. Up to the point. Lots of time for Eastview. They send it across. Good coverage there by Campbell. Campbell trying to chip it past the defenseman. He can't do it. Now back to Jones. Jones backhands it around. It's going to be Lemna. They're going to shift it forward here. He chips it out of the zone. McMahon trying to knock it free. AC sends it back in their own end. Stick lift by McMahon. Comes out of the zone. Jones to get it. Jones right to the middle, right to Eastview. Eastview back the other way, has the defense flat-footed, but nice back check by Lemna. Riker Lemna leads the rush. He's into the Eastview zone. Lemna still with it. Walks to the middle looking for the 5-hole to open up there. Eastview goaltender able to make the save. Westfall tries to send it to the middle. He fanned on that one. Eastview able to chip it into the zone. Now Sammy Gilbertson, lots of time. Gilbertson gonna take it himself, tries to chip it up to a streaky Cole Knapp. Eastview back to the D. They fire a long one towards the bottom of the rink, picked up by Gilbertson. Gilbertson reverses direction. Over to Gunnar Johnson. Gunnar Johnson able to, or trying to chip it past the D. He doesn't, not able to complete that. Gilbertson rings it around the other side. Hadenfeld trying to hustle over there. Bounces off the wall. Hadenfeld picks it up behind his own end, behind his own net, rather. Knapp then. Knapp's going to take it himself. Flutters one over to Johnson. Johnson gains the zone. Tries to force one out front. Johnson does, but Eastview the first one there. They just chip it out. Gilbertson back to get it. Gilbertson sends it to the middle. Intercepted by Eastview, but Lakers able to recover, get it out of the zone. Westfall chips it around a Lightning player. Westfall with it. Westfall has Hadenfeld going to the net. That's by the Eastview defenseman to intercept that pass. Lakers would have had a chance. Back to get it is Tucker Hansen. Tucker Hansen to his forehand up to Hadenfeld. Hadenfeld chips it up towards Holcomb. Holcomb trying to chip it past the D. Now picked up by Johnson. Up over to Hadenfeld. He fires a shot off the stick and up into the netting. 7:46 left in the second period. Got a game here, folks. Been a good one so far. Back end-to-end action, chances on both sides. Offensive zone face-off for the Lakers. Holcomb to take it. He's going to have Jackson Dienkirk and Blake Stone with him. Face-off won by the Lightning. They chip it down low. Stone put pressure on. Eastview sends it up the wall. Stone trying to chip it around the D. Here comes Eastview again. Guess who it is? Number 22. Trying to work on Kirsting. And he tries to go high on Pickens. Goes well high of the net now. Chance for the Lakers back the other way. Stone knocked off the puck. Nienkerk gets in there, almost gets a glove on that one. Now picked up by Holcomb. Holcomb has him flat-footed. Holcomb drags, fires, saved by the Eastview Lightning goaltender. Stone sends it right back out front, Holcomb. And wraparound, he scores! Lakers go up 1-0. Got the goaltender down on that one. Landon Holcomb tallies the first goal of the game. Lakers up 1-0. Not a lot of backhand wraparounds, but Landon Holcomb found a way. Holcomb now take the face-off again. Face-off won by the Lightning. They try to work it in past Tucker Hansen. Hansen up to the challenge. He sends it up the wall. Jackson Nienkerk having a hard time with that one, able to get it up to Landon Holcomb. Holcomb fakes a pass to the far side. And here he comes. Eastview Lightning, number 22, their defenseman. He drags. He fires a shot, another save by Pickens. Blake Stone has a couple of streaking players. He's going to get it up to Drew McMahon. Drew McMahon, he's all in all alone. He fires a shot. Nice save by the Lightning goaltender there off the blocker. Eastview back the other way. They have a chance. Lakers trying to get a change in. Lakers able to recover. Jones forces the play into the corner. McMahon goes down. Blake Stone picks it up. He has Holcomb with him, 2-on-2. Blake Stone to the far side, spins away from pressure, leaves it for Westfall. Westfall trying to get it over to Holcomb. Now up front. Nienkerk not able to corral that one. Eastview back the other way. Jones hustling for it. He's going to get there first. Jones up the wall, has McMahon, hits him. McMahon looking for Lebna. Now McMahon gains his zone. He's gassed. Held in by Westfall. Westfall fires a shot. Big rebound. And it goes wide. Eastview back the other way. Here they come with speed. Working on Westfall. Good shift by him. Picked off by Carson Campbell. Eastview changing. Eastview able to knock it free. Lemna playing a little forward for the Lakers. He gets drilled on the far side. No call there. We're going to play on. Jones to the far side. Lemna. He's knocked off the puck. Up to the point. Jones able to get it out of the zone. Lemna over there trying to do something with a bouncing puck. Eastview able to chip it in. Westfall picks it up. Westfall just sends it all the way down. This one's going to be on net, though. Lakers going to get a change in. Eastview plays it. Eastview sends it up the wall. Picked up by Cole Knapp. Knapp can't settle down the fluttering puck. And down low, Hadenfeld picks it up. He rings it around. Knapp to get over there. He chips it up the wall, doesn't make it out. Eastview doing a good job getting on that wall. Lakers not able to use the wall. Again, Eastview. Knapp sends it to the middle, picked up by Eastview. Rebound cleared out there. Not rebound, but loose puck cleared out from the front of the net. Lakers scrambling a little bit here. Lightning with it back behind the net. Knapp down there to try to support his defense. Eastview defenseman going to get a nice change in. Good smart play by that player as the puck was tied up. Right up front, saved by Pickens. Knapp up the wall to Campbell. Now the Lakers going to get a clear. Campbell just going to flip it in. They're going to get a change. Picked up by Hansen to Hadenfeld. He fires a shot and a goal. Nico Hadenfeld makes it 2-0 as he takes himself into the boards on that one. Off the glove. Looked like the goaltender was over there. Off the glove of the Eastview goaltender there. Hadenfeld able to find a way to get enough mustard on that one. Lakers up 2-0, 3:27 left in the second. Cole Knapp to take the face-off. Eastview wins it there with speed. They chip it in. Jonesy looks like he's going to get this one. Jonesy rings it around to Johnson. Johnson looks to get towards the middle. He gets it up to Hadenfeld. Hadenfeld had Knapp break and takes it himself. Hadenfeld tries to fire a shot. Here comes 22 for Eastview with speed up the side. He's going to get around Kirsting. Sends it up front. Not able to connect on that one. Eastview right back the other way. Good stick lift by Holcomb. Holcomb gets around the D. Holcomb's in. He's taken down. It might be a penalty shot. We'll see if they decide to call it a penalty shot or just a penalty. Nice play by Landon Holcomb to get free on that one. Defenseman did all he could do. It's just going to be a holding penalty on the Eastview Lightning. Lakers are going to get a power play. So a chance to extend the lead here for the Lakers. Holcomb, Stone, Hadenfeld, Campbell, and Gilbertson. Holcomb to take the face off, gets it over to Hadenfeld. He fires a shot, nice save. Blake Stone with a rebound, covered up by the Eastview goaltender. Good save there on the shot by Hadenfeld, by the Eastview goaltender. 2:36 left in the second period. Blake Stone fires a quick shot off the face-off. It goes wide of the net. Campbell backhands it down low. Eastview's going to get there first. Knocked out of the air by Stone, not a high stick. Gilbertson sends it across. Holcomb's going to get there. Holcomb chips it around the D. Holcomb cuts to the middle. Landon Holcomb over to Stone. They're not able to connect. Holcomb again now. Over to Hadenfeld. Right back to Stone. Great save by the Eastview goaltender. Oh, and a hit from behind on Eastview is going to be another penalty. And that'll put us up 5-on-3. Late hit by the Eastview Lightning player. Lakers now 5-on-3 power play. Holcomb now to take the face-off. 55 seconds here, a 5-on-3. See if they can capitalize. Holcomb wins it back to Stone. Stone across for Campbell. Campbell's going to fire a long shot. Easy glove save by the Eastview goaltender. If he can see the puck, he'll make that save every day.
Nico, cross that neck.
Out the face-off, Holcomb collects it. Eastview then steals, but Stone steals it right back now, down to Hadenfeld. To Stone. Stone's pass for Hadenfeld. Comes just out of the zone. Campbell has to regroup. Gets it over to Gilbertson, now back to Landon Holcomb. Holcomb loses the puck as he enters the zone, and then it eludes Gilbertson. 26 seconds left on the 5-on-3 for the Lakers. Gilbertson, cross for Stone. Stone has it bounce off of his stick, and it comes towards the line. Holcomb able to keep it in, but now Eastview clears all the way down. Gilbertson hustling for it. It's going to wave off icing. Gilbertson into Holcomb. Holcomb coming through the neutral zone. Lakers gain the zone now. Hadenfeld fires a long shot. Nice save by the Eastview goaltender, and one penalty has expired. So 5-on-4 for the next 34 seconds. McMahon, Nienkerk, Lemna, Gilbertson, Hansen out there for the Lakers. Quick face-off drop there. Comes on the stick of a Laker, now over to Hansen. Hansen fires it towards the goal. Goes wide of the net. McMahon banks it off. Oh, off the back of the net to himself, then feeds it out front. Good play. Lemna knocked off the puck. Another penalty coming up to Eastview. And then a late shot in on goal after the whistle. Power play again for the Lakers. No checking in Peewees, and that's exactly what they're gonna get. So 15 seconds of a 5-on-3. Drew McMahon to take the face off. Lemna back in a shooting stance. He wins it all the way back to Hansen. Hansen not able to pull it off the wall, has to retreat. Lakers gonna have to regroup in the neutral zone. Into the zone by Gilbertson. He fires a slap shot. Easy glove save by the Eastview goaltender. 2 seconds left. Watch the guy coming out of the box. Watch the guy coming out of the box. McMahon wins it back to the point. Penalty has expired. Tucker Hansen steps down. Lots of time. He sends it in. Nice save. Gilbertson with a slap shot. That hits some bodies out front. Hansen now has the goalie out of position. He fires it towards the goal. Nienkerk trying to find it. He sends it off the outside of the net. Here comes Eastview. Knocked off the puck. Lightning send it down. Gilbertson collects. Over to Jackson Nienkerk. Nienkerk, slap shot off the shoulder. Nice shot. Got a lot of wood on that one. Rebound. And covered up by the Eastview goaltender. 1.2 seconds left in the second period. Lakers up 2-0. Eastview starting to show some frustration out there. Deep. McMahon. Yeah. And that'll do it for the second period. Lakers score 2, up 2-0. We got a game here, folks. And I got the scoreboard figured out. How about that? We're rolling. Again, last time we played these guys, it was 2-2. It was a tie. Lakers scored with about 2 seconds left to tie it up early in the season. First scrimmage of the year. It was Landon Altermat, who we are without today. Him and Lucas Thomas. Yeah, let's keep it up. Lucas Thomas, see him on the bench there wearing a goalie helmet. Looking goofy as ever. 13 minutes left to play in this one. Lakers trying to hang on for the win to punch their ticket into the championship game tomorrow. Here we go. Lakers start out with Holcomb, Hadenfeld, Stone, Gilbertson, and Campbell. Their normal power play unit. There's 38 seconds left on the power play for the Lakers. Face off won by Holcomb. Over to Gilbertson, tries the home run pass. That's gonna go for an ice. Face off will come all the way down. Not a bad idea. Just got to work on his angles. He hasn't taken geometry yet, I don't believe. Or maybe he has. He went to St. Mike's. Holcomb now again on the face-off. He wins it back. Lemna up the middle. Eastview steps in front of it. And a shot goes wide of the net. Now picked up by Holcomb. Holcomb up for Stone. He has a bounce off of his stick. Eastview trying to chip it in. Stone able to intercept. Holcomb now. Holcomb walks to the middle, leaves it for Stone, out of the zone. Campbell. Gilbertson now up to Nico. Nico steps down. Nico tries to fire a shot, doesn't make it to the net. He one-hands it to Carson Campbell. Nico down low to Holcomb. Penalty has expired, 5-on-5. Lakers not able to capitalize on a barrage of penalties. Now a shot that tipped. No defense back. Eastview coming back the other way. They're going to be one-on-one with Gilbertson. Long shot in on Pickens. He sticks it away. Campbell to pick it up with some speed. Hadenfeld back to Campbell. Now Holcomb finds it. He's stripped free of the puck. Comes out of the zone. Lakers going to try to get a change here. Jones up to Stone. Stone able to get it towards the bottom of the rink. Eastview sends it across. Going to be held in by Knapp. He rings it around. Holcomb able to get off, but Stone and Hadenfeld stuck out there. They look tired. Here comes Eastview. Back the other way. They're trying to dance through the D. And they score. Eastview cuts the lead in half early in this third period. I don't think Pickens saw that at all. Lots of traffic out front. A couple of guys stuck out there. They got to get that change in. Now 2-1. Cole Knapp to take the face off. He's got Johnson and Neenkirk with him. Jones and Westfall back on D. Eastview collects the puck out the face-off. Knapp gets taken down in the middle of the ice. Penalty coming up to Eastview. Lakers are going to get another chance at the power play. Haven't been able to capitalize yet. Pickens to the bench. They got him off. Up to Jones now. Jones fires a shot. That's off a body out front. No possession yet. Still no possession. Lakers trying to go off the back of the goaltender. Nice save by the Eastview goaltender. Power play opportunity for the Lakers once again. Another checking penalty to Eastview. Holcomb to take the face-off. Face-off one, and Eastview's going to get a chance. Gilbertson has to go by him. Eastview's in all alone, shorthanded. And a shot and a goal by Eastview, and they tie it up 2-2. We got a new game here, folks. Bouncing puck, not able to be corralled. And Eastview able to take advantage of that on the breakaway. Gilbertson throws it up. And Eastview collects. Now Gilbertson sends it across for Holcomb. Holcomb has a bounce off of his stick. Still collects, gets it over to Hadenfeld. Hadenfeld gains his own. Spins away from pressure, gets it up to Campbell. Campbell down to Hadenfeld. Hadenfeld towards the front of the net, way too hard though. Comes all the way out of the zone. Gilbertson sends it across to Campbell. Campbell up off the stick of Holcomb. Eastview's gonna get to it. Holcomb has a bounce over his stick. Gilbertson up to Holcomb. Landon Holcomb now. Drags, fires up high the net. Hadenfeld holds, he walks to the middle. Hadenfeld, he fires a shot. Big rebound out front. Lakers trying to find it. Eastview gets there first. Chips it free. Bounce off the stanchion, comes out of the zone. Gilbertson now. Sends it across for Holcomb. He can't handle that hard pass. Now Gilbertson tries again. To the middle, hits Holcomb. He handles this one. Holcomb drags, fires. Saved by the Eastview goaltender. 4 seconds left on the power play for the Lakers. Two to two. Third period. Everything on the line. Actually, a tie will send the Lakers to the championship as well, as we have a better goal differential. Lemna drops it for Kirsting. Kirsting steps down the wall. Gets it to Drew McMahon. McMahon back behind the net. 5-on-5. He sends it out front. Lakers trying to find it. Bouncing around. Lemna goes down. And Eastview back the other way. Stick lift by Nienkerk. Here comes Eastview. They walk in. Blocker saved by Pickens. Up to the point now. Long shot. Another blocker save. Eastview. Up to the point. Bounces off the defenseman's stick. Lakers not able to get it out of the zone. Down low. McMahon trying to muscle it out of the zone. He's going to get a little help from Lemna. McMahon rings it around towards Nienkerk. Nienkerk. Eastview again doing a great job of pinching those boards, not letting anything get by on the board side. Up to the point. It's Eastview. They chip it back down low. Bounces over the stick of the forward. Hansen. Careful. Tucker Hansen collects the puck. He's got space in front of him. He's going to skate it. Hansen sends it across. Off the stick of Lemna. And it comes out of the zone. Eastview with it. They're going to chip it in. Back to get it's going to be Avery Westfall. Westfall off a body. And Lakers able to get that out of harm's way. Here comes 22. My guess is he's going to try to skate it. Nico knocks him free of the puck. Stepping up is Westfall. Eastview steals it. Goes wide of the net off the stick of a defenseman. Up the wall by Knapp. Little confusion at the blue line. Eastview able to chip it, but into the Lakers bench, and that'll draw a whistle. Cole Knapp to take the face-off here. He wins it back to Gilbertson. Gilbertson up the wall. Looking for Johnson. Knapp helps out, held in by Eastview. Lakers send it out into the neutral zone. All the way in. No icing. Gilbertson collects. To Hadenfeld. Hadenfeld across. Hits the skate of Knapp. Looking for Johnson. Johnson up the wall. And here comes Eastview. Here comes 22 again. Pickens easily makes that save on the sharp angle. Right out front, Gunnar Johnson. Eastview, oh! They had ran into each other, but Johnson didn't know that. He sends it all the way down. That's going to be a nice 6:08 left in the third period, tied 2-2. Landon Holcomb to take the face-off. He's got Stone with him, along with Jackson Nienkerk. Holcomb wins it back. Up towards the point. Doesn't make it there. Nienkerk's going to try to pick it up. Bouncing puck still. Kirsten gets it. Shovels it up to Stone. Stone now to Holcomb. Holcomb's in 1-on-2. Drops for Stone. Stone knocked off the puck temporarily. Gets it right back. Kirsten to Nienkerk. Oh, had Holcomb wide open out front. Didn't see him. Eastview chips it all the way down. See if they can get to this one before it's an ice. It's going to be an ice. Ice! Ice! That was a nice spot. We're going to play on. Now, up to Holcomb. Holcomb now over to Stone. Stone towards the goal. Covered up by the Eastview goaltender. 5:27 left in the third. Holcomb to take the face-off on the right dot. Face-off won by the Lightning, but stolen away by Stone. Stone sends it back to the bottom of the rink. Eastview up towards the wall. Hansen sends it over to Gilbertson. Gilbertson up to Stone, who tips it in. Holcomb trying to get there first. He will. Holcomb back behind the net. Up to Hansen, he gets tipped and goes just wide. Sent all the way across. Too far for the Eastview forward breaking. Gilbertson sends it across to Hansen. Hansen up the middle. Up to Holcomb. Holcomb gains the zone. He drags, fires up high at the glass off the stick of the defenseman. Blake Stone into Hansen, who sends it in on goal. Handled cleanly by the Eastview goaltender. A couple of good chances there by that line. McMahon to take the face off. Face off one towards the net. Here comes Eastview. Lemna able to hold, plucks a loose puck over to Campbell. Campbell tries to dance to the middle, stolen away by 22. He's got speed, knocked off the puck. Campbell, he's into the zone. Good no call there. Lemna sends it wide of the net off a stick. Campbell. Eastview sends it all the way down. Might not make it for an ice. Pickens gonna send it over. Penalty coming up to the Lakers. It's gonna be a trip. It's on us, settle down. Penalty to the Lakers is gonna be a trip. Big call. Referee doesn't know who he called, though. So some confusion. Penalty call on the Lakers. Late in this game, a chance for Eastview to take the lead. Riker Lemna take the face-off, a big one here. Lakers going to try to get as many clears as possible. Face-off won by Eastview. Lakers steal it right back. Lakers able to flip it out of the zone. And knocked off the puck. Eastview across to the point. Pickens makes the save and covers up. Minute 11 left on the penalty to McMahon. Face-off won by the Lakers. Has Campbell breaking. He hits Campbell. Campbell's in one-on-one. He's knocked off the puck. Get back now. Eastview sends it across. Gilbertson trying to get over there to knock it out of the zone. Doesn't make it out of the zone, but knocks it free. Lemna up the wall. Picked up by Gilbertson. Eastview sends it across. They're going to gain the zone. To the middle. Lemna intercepts. Out! Hansen now. No! No! Eastview intercepts. Up to the point. They send it around. Gilbertson's going to get there first. Gilbertson, little misdirection there, gets it up to the point, but held in by the Lightning. Lightning send it back down. Now Gilbertson's going to get another chance. Bouncing puck comes out of the zone. 7 seconds left on the on the penalty. Nico Hadenfeld intercepts, but he's got to wait. Oh. They're going to let him play. That should have been offsides. Jones back to get it. Knapp up the wall. Has Hadenfeld. Hadenfeld beats one man. Here comes Nico Hadenfeld. Tries to cut to the middle. He's knocked off the puck. Cole Knapp to Hadenfeld. Hadenfeld rings it up the wall. And all the way down. This one should be an ice. Ice! How is that not an ice? Kirsting's knocked off the puck. Eastview now. I don't know if they know they got to win this one in order to advance. Offsides by the Eastview Lightning. Hey. Yeah, but we have the same least amount of goals. We're tied. Yeah. Blake Stone now. He fires a shot, big rebound. Lakers can't find it. Another rebound, good save by the Eastview goaltender. Out front, off the goal post, off the crossbar. Here comes Eastview back the other way. Maybe not. Goal is empty. Haddonfeld steps down. Haddonfeld fires a shot, glove save. Maybe not. They must, because they have 2 wins. I don't know, I thought it's how I got it. They have 2 wins though?
We had a shutout, so we get an extra point for that.
Right. I know.
And the game sheet's not updated.
I know, I think a tie gets a 5th. But Holcomb now to take the face off. Net is empty for the Lakers. Tie game. Blake Stone. Blake Stone walks to the middle. Had Campbell on the backside, didn't see him. Now down low to Nico. Nico fans on that puck. Eastview sends it all the way down. It's going to be wide of the net. That'll bring an offensive zone face off for the Lakers. Lakers coaches, they're probably right, determined that we need a win to advance here, so they pulled the goaltender, 6-on-5. Holcomb. Eastview sends it up into the netting, that'll draw another whistle. New puck, maybe it's a lucky one. We'll see.
They have a guy with a cane and trying to get it down.
I know.
I think we have an extra puck.
Right. Face off one by the Lightning, held in by Hansen. Hansen towards the goal, it goes wide of the net. Nico trying to find it down low. Picked up by Campbell, had Holcomb out front. Up to Hansen. Hansen towards the goal. Campbell out front. Rebound bouncing around. Eastview finds it. They're going to ice it. It's going to go in. Eastview's going to win this one 3-2. 16 seconds left. Whoa. Boy, that guy's intense. He was staring right at me. I don't know if I did something to him or what, but staring right at me. Wow. All right, here we go. Cole Knapp. Cole Knapp to take the face off. Neenkirk and Lemna. Lakers look like they're going to get their first loss of the year with an asterisk, though, as we pulled the goaltender. Towards the goal, just wide of the net, 8 seconds left. And 2 seconds, 1, and that'll do it. And the Eastview Lightning just won the Stanley Cup. Lakers fall 3-2 to the Lightning. First loss of the year for them. Good game though on both sides. Eastview wins 3-2. Great effort. Good game. Good luck to them in the championship game tomorrow. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow.